I'm going to be honest with you about something most gardening channels won't say. If you've got a small homestead and you're thinking about planting fruit trees, there are some trees you should absolutely avoid and some trees that nobody's telling you about. You've seen the videos, the beautiful orchard with rows of apple trees stretching toward the horizon, the photos of someone holding a basket of homegrown peaches in golden afternoon light. Honestly, I don't blame you. Who wouldn't want that? But what most, if not all, don't show you is the spray schedule. 4 to 8 chemical applications per year, fungicides, insecticides, dormant oils. The Extension Service literally publishes a calendar telling you when to spray and what to spray, an absolute pain in the ass for most of us. And after all that work, 5 to 8 years before you get a real harvest. I'm not here to crush your dreams, but to give you the 5 best alternatives that produce faster, need zero spraying, and will most definitely save you thousands of dollars. Let's start with something you probably weren't expecting on a list about trees. Number 1, black locust. If you've got livestock, you need fence posts. And if you've priced pressure-treated posts at the hardware store lately, you know it hurts. $8 to $15 per post. You need 50 to 100 of them for even a small operation. That's $400 to $1,500 just to keep your animals where they belong. Those treated posts last maybe 15 to 20 years. Then you're doing it all over again. Here's what Extension won't tell you. Black locust fence posts last 50 to 100 years. There are weathered posts still standing from the Civil War era, solid as the day they were cut. But that's not even the best part. Black locust fixes nitrogen. It pulls nitrogen straight from the air and deposits it into your soil. We're talking anywhere from 25 to 100 pounds per acre per year. That's free. Fertilizer for everything growing around it. The white flower clusters are one of the best honey sources in North America. If you've got bees or want to attract pollinators, this tree delivers. And here's the kicker. It spreads from root suckers. Once you have one tree, you have an unlimited supply. No nursery required. The USDA actually recommended this tree in 1930. Farmer's Bulletin 1628. Look it up. Now it's classified as a noxious weed in some states. Meanwhile, Hungary has planted nearly 500,000 hectares of black locust because they understand what we forgot. That's tree number 1, a tree that pays for itself in fence posts alone. But the next tree might be even more valuable if you're feeding livestock. Number 2, honey locust. How much are you spending on feed supplements? Hay prices have been climbing for years. In some areas, you're looking at $150 to $300 a ton at the feed store. The honey locust produces long brown pods that contain up to 30% sugar and 12% protein. Your cattle will eat them. Your goats will fight over them. Pigs go absolutely crazy for them. J. Russell Smith wrote about this in 1929. His book Tree Crops documented farmers who fed their livestock almost entirely on tree products. A mature honey locust can drop 300 to 500 pounds of pods every single year. 10 trees on your property, that's 3,000 pounds of supplemental feed. Cost after establishment, $0. Now, I need to mention this. Wild honey locust has thorns that will go through a tractor tire. Get the thornless varieties. They exist, they're widely available, and your future self will thank you. The pods drop in September through November, which extends your grazing season right when hay prices peak. 2 trees down, 3 to go. And this next one might be the most underrated fruit tree in North America. Number 3, mulberry. Remember that spray schedule I mentioned? 4 to 8 applications per year for apples, and you're still waiting 5 to 8 years for a real harvest. A grafted mulberry tree will produce ripe purple fruit in 1 to 3 years. Some produce the first season after planting. Self-pollinating. You only need 1 tree, and in over a decade of growing them, I've never sprayed a single one. The flavour is somewhere between a blackberry and a grape, sweet with just a little tartness. A mature tree produces anywhere from 10 to 200 pounds of fruit per year, depending on size. But here's what makes mulberries perfect for a small homestead. They're not just for you. Plant one where it overhangs your chicken yard. The berries fall, the chickens eat them, free protein, and they'll reward you with darker, richer yolks. There's an old permaculture book that claims one mature mulberry can supplement several pigs for a month during fruiting season. I can't verify that exact number, but I can tell you my pigs agree with the general principle. Here's the part that makes me a little angry. In 1619, King James I fined Jamestown colonists for not planting mulberry trees. The US Treasury published a 220-page manual on mulberry cultivation in 1828. Today, multiple American cities have banned mulberry trees entirely. Tucson in 1984, Las Vegas in 1991, El Paso in 1992. The reason? Pollen allergies. But here's what they got wrong. City planners planted male trees for shade because males don't produce messy fruit. Guess what males do produce? Massive amounts of allergenic pollen. Female fruit-bearing trees don't cause pollen problems. We banned the wrong trees. 3 trees down. Now, this next one is a little controversial because I'm about to tell you that one of the best fruit trees might already be growing on your property. Number 4. American persimmon. If you're anywhere in the eastern half of the United States, there's a good chance you've walked past wild persimmons and never noticed them. The American persimmon is native. It grows wild from Connecticut to Florida, west to Kansas. And when the fruit is ripe, after the first frost turns it soft and golden orange, it's sweeter than any apple you'll ever grow. Let me tell you what maintenance looks like for this tree. You plant it. You wait about 4 to 5 years. You pick fruit. That's it. No spraying, no pruning required, no babysitting. A mature persimmon tree produces 35 to 75 pounds of fruit and can live over 75 years. The deer will love you for it. If you're managing wildlife on your property, persimmons are one of the best attractants that exists. The fruit makes incredible puddings, breads, and dried fruit that taste like dates. Or just eat them fresh off the tree while the juice runs down your chin. Here's my suggestion. Before you spend money at a nursery, walk your property in late October. You might already have persimmons growing that you never noticed. If not, wild seedlings are often free for digging. Compare that to the apple tree you have to spray 4 to 8 times a year, prune annually, thin the fruit, and fight off every pest in your county. 4 down, 1 to go. And this last one might have the best return on investment of any tree you'll ever plant. Number 5. Elderberry. Walk into any health food store and look for elderberry supplements on the shelf. $15 to $30 for a small bottle. Elderberry syrup, gummies, lozenges. It's everywhere. The elderberry market is over $1 billion. This plant itself is native to North America and one of the easiest things you'll ever grow. Elderberry produces clusters of dark purple berries in year 2. Not year 5, not year 8. Year 2. A mature plant gives you 12 to 15 pounds of berries. 10 plants, which you can fit along a single fence line, produces over 100 pounds per year. At farmers market price of $15 to $25 per pound for fresh elderberries, that's real money. Turn it into syrup in mason jars and you're looking at even more. Missouri alone has over 350 commercial acres of elderberry. Farmers are building actual businesses around this plant. Even if you never sell a single berry, think about what you're spending on supplements every cold and flu season. 10 plants could supply your family forever and still have enough left over to give to neighbors. And like most of these trees, elderberry propagate easily from cuttings. Buy a few plants and within a couple years you can have as many as you want. So let's step back and look at what these 5 trees have in common. None of them need spraying. None of them need expensive inputs year after year. All of them serve multiple purposes on your homestead. And most of them you can propagate for free once you have one. What I need you to notice is this. Every single one of these trees was common knowledge 100 years ago. Your great-grandparents didn't need a YouTube video to learn about black locust fence posts or honey locust livestock feed. This was just farming. Somewhere along the way, we traded that knowledge for dependency. Dependency on nurseries, on chemical companies, on extension services that teach you how to buy more instead of how to need less. I'm not saying those institutions are evil, but I am saying their business model doesn't include teaching you how to be self-sufficient. When your trees fix their own nitrogen, feed your livestock, and propagate themselves for free, you stop being a customer. And there's no profit in that. These 5 trees aren't just plants. They're a way out of a system that was never designed for people like us. The spray schedule, the waiting, the constant maintenance. That's not the only way to grow food on your land. Extension services will teach you how to maintain an apple orchard, but they won't teach you how to build a system that takes care of itself. And that's what my channel Nature's Hidden Archive is for. I cover the crops, the animals, and the systems that actually work on small acreage. So if this video changed how you think about trees on your property, subscribe and share the video with your friends, neighbors, and communities. And if you have experience growing one of these trees, share it in the comments so the knowledge spreads and the system can never bury it again.